Good afternoon and welcome to Virtual Creation Studio here in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. We're delighted to have Gloria Welton from the Employment Journey here with us this afternoon. For those of you that are not aware, they put out a publication called Employment Journey about people that are going through their life trying to find careers, trying to find job opportunities. They talk to small business owners. They've been around for 26 years. Mm-hmm. So welcome. Thank you for dropping in and taking some time.
Okay, thank you, Paul, for having me. It's great to be here and learn a little bit about what you do as well.
Well, that's good. So the Employment Journey, this is yours. You started this up?
Yes, it is.
So was it just, so how many people do you have with you on?
I have 3 other staff.
Wow.
And then subcontracts as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you've been working with the Employment Journey, and I've seen probably about half a dozen, maybe 2 dozen of your articles, and they're fantastic, by the way. Very well written. We just love it. So over the course of 26 years, what's your feedback? Like how have you felt that it's helped the community?
Good question. I guess I would have to start with the employment service agencies that we make sure get copies, and we're online and we're through social media. So we have quite a following when it comes to career development professionals that are in the community, helping the job seeker, helping the career planner. And that's from every stage, whether you're in school, there's career planners that are sort of in the school system that help to guide students along, or whether you're in post-secondary, there's staff that are hired for the same reason to, just help people to make that next step, because there's a lot of information out there. It's hard to navigate.
It really is.
And it's hard to really know, even though you're in post-secondary, it doesn't mean that you figured it all out as far as what your path is. So just to get all of that information, to get good advice, to be around the right people. So we know that giving this information to career development professionals, it really helps them because it educates them, and then they pass it on to the job seeker, and it's just that win-win that works really well. So we hear feedback from that target audience all of the time, that they're using it on a day-to-day basis when they're sitting down talking with their clientele, and just helping them to, just make that next step that they need to take. So we get that feedback, and also with the school systems, as I mentioned, from grades 9 to 12, we make sure that they get a physical copy and they have the online, and we give them kind of quiz activity forms to fill out on each edition. So it can be a classroom activity, and they again get to just expand upon what they already know. You may be interested in the health field, but you might be able to list 5 or 6 different occupations within the health field. Well, we can help to expand that and realize there's so much more.
It's incredible because over the years you've helped so many young people, just even get a direction in life. And, we've all been there. You're 15, 16, you haven't got a clue in the world what you're going to do. And it's great that the Employment Journey can offer, because there's so many different articles and so many different things now over 26 years, that people can kind of go back onto some of that and say, well, this is something I have an interest in, and look at some of those old articles and be able to say, well, this is pretty good. At least have a place to go where they can get advice on a career path. In this day and age, it's harder and harder all the time. Mm-hmm. Now, just so the folks know, and we know for the people who have listened before, all of the links for the Employment Journey, their Facebook page, the different things will be in the links below. So certainly, go there to follow up on, because we're only going to have a couple of minutes to talk about everything. So if you want to follow up on that or get a hold of Gloria for different things, or her staff, certainly follow the links below, and we like it and share it and send it out there, because that makes a huge amount of difference. We've got close to 6,000 people that we have follow this, but we definitely want to make sure that the people that come into our studio, they get some really good benefit from it. So, so the young person, they're 17 years old, and they, and again, there's some careers that people go to that might not, might not pan out or whatever. So what would your advice to be for that person that, and again, I'm not going to knock, say, the arts degree or something, whatever. I'm sure arts degrees are good things, but I'm just saying if that doesn't work out, what advice would you have for those type of people? Because they spend a lot of money in education.
Exactly, and not one bit of it is wasted because we're always developing transferable skills. So what they may have experienced in an arts degree could go into so many other types of professions like public relations or administration or management, even though it may not be business, but they have that background in so many areas and academics that will play in their favor when it comes to applying for jobs maybe not directly trained for, but they have lots of transferable there.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that when it comes to looking for work and just kind of approaching employers, the traditional way is to look on a website and see what jobs are advertised, and that's fine and that works, but and on our website, that is our most popular page. We have a page where we have a number of job posting sites that advertise PEI jobs. Oh, wow. So you don't have to go to Indeed over here, and you don't have to go to Workalopolis over here, or Work PEI, or the Job Bank, or because we have it all on one page.
Oh, that's great.
And then industry also break it down too. So if you want a job in agriculture, the Agriculture Sector Council, they advertise jobs within agriculture. So we have that all on one page.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Bioscience has certainly become an area that is big now and have lots of employees and lots of businesses on PEI, up to 60, I'm told. And so there's a number of occupations that are being advertised. So PEI Business, PEI BioAlliance, they have their own page for advertising jobs too. So how does a job seeker find out all of this? Because it's here, there, and everywhere. Well, we've put it all on one page.
That's fantastic. It's good to know that there's a place that you can get a concentrated amount of information without going all over the place.
Exactly.
And the difficulty too, especially for maybe newcomers or whatever, it's really important to go to places like Employment Journey because they vetted out all the garbage. And on the internet, as everybody knows, there's so much corruption and garbage that's out there. And one of the advantages of going to a place like the Employment Journey is that I shouldn't say garbage, but you know what I mean. It's
not
vetted.
Be useful to you at all.
And there's people trying to sell stuff that they, it's just crazy. So that's another advantage of going there. And speaking of newcomers to Canada, we have somebody working the camera right now, which is great. But so what advice would you have? Because we're getting, more and more people from all kinds of backgrounds and countries and cultures, which is a great thing. But what advice would we have how would this, I know the answer, I guess, but I'm setting up, but what advantage would those be to go to the Employment Journey?
Yes. I can't imagine what it's like to leave your own country, leave your own language, and come to something totally different where you're learning everything. I can't imagine what that's like. So we keep that in mind when we put together our website, when we put together our publications each month, and when we're distributing social media, because we want to give people some starting points, and we want to help them and point them in the direction of who can help with what they need next. Exactly. Yeah, so to be aware of their community is number one. Who's in the community that can give them that guidance, give them that support, help them to know. For instance, we have a page that has over 40 industries listed. Wow. And within each industry, we have contact people. So with tourism, we have the Tourism Industry Association of PEI, and who the contact would be when you're looking for work or when you're setting up business, whatever the case may be. So that is the help that we can provide on the website, but all we're doing is giving people information. you have to take that and call or email or, find out more information from the people that we have listed on there. And there's lots and lots and lots of resources. So becoming aware of your community and who can help you with the interests that you have, that's what can happen when you come to our website, when you read our publication.
And again, the website is employmentjourney.com, and the email is employ@employmentjourney.com. And again, we'll put the links down below to the website, their Facebook page, and social media. And we absolutely encourage people to check the website out, like and share their social media profiles, and know that when you go to a kind of a vetted site like that, they do a great job of vetting out all the stuff, so you can trust the content, and that is that's worth its weight in gold, because the content, if it's a physical human being that's actually doing it, it's not a computer, it's not AI generated, it's not whatever. It's somebody that spent 26 years of their lifetime putting great information in, so that the people that need employment or a career choice or whatever, that they would be able to know that, feel the shoulders go down a little and say, well, I trust this. And that's extremely important. So Gloria, I really appreciate you coming in and spending your hard time, so it's good to see that Islanders are great people, and they're putting stuff out there that really does help the community, helps the citizens, and help those that are new to the community. And we thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you, Paula.